Here we are, episode
Hello, hello, hello.
6. These episodes are flying by.
Episode 6. They really are. I cannot believe it. We've passed that 5 episode threshold and we've officially entered the 6 through 10 era, which should be a pretty exciting era for pitch meeting fans. We got a lot of cool stuff planned.
You know,
Um,
I mean, we've had a few road bumps on the way, but overall it's gone pretty well, and I think it's smooth sailing from here on out. Um, Before we go any farther, I mean, Jaden, 300-pound gorilla in the corner of the room that we didn't even acknowledge last time. Our channel has a different name now.
it sure does. Woke up one morning, checked the app, and it turns out you changed it. And you have that profile picture, which has the knife. I don't fully understand it, but I honestly I trust you. You're kind of the corporate branding genius of the group, so I'm just gonna let that kind of I'm fine with that kind of sticking in your corner. So yeah, funny nephew stuff. I or nephew is it nephew funny stuff or is it funny nephew stuff?
It's
Which one is it?
funny nephew stuff. I mean, I feel
Okay.
like we collaborated on the name. The image was me. I thought the knife in the
You
hand was
you
really
sent me the
clean.
name. You said, "What do you think?" And I said, "What is this?" I barely remember the text. I don't know if it was really a collaboration, but
Well,
yeah, I
anyways,
mean, I don't mind. I like it.
we have rebranded, still the same us, but new name. Speaking of that, there will be a Instagram page out by the time this episode comes out. Probably just be the same. It'll probably be at Funny Nephew Stuff, where we can kind of put all this onto one. Give it to the masses in a sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's very exciting. I will be sure to give that account a follow. Just send me the login, and maybe I'll throw some posts up myself.
I just might. Well, we don't have a guest today. We After Daniel's last performance, he's not invited back pretty much, and I've been sick. You might hear me coughing a little bit. I've been sick. Jaden, I know you've been busy.
Logan, you sound great. You sound fantastic. Uh, you've got a golden voice, and I'm really excited to hear that voice sing out some amazing pitches. And we should have more time without the guest.
Hey, speaking of singing, how's your song doing?
Oh, the song. That's kind of honestly, that's kind of been put on the back burner. I've just been working on other stuff, been super busy with other things, and honestly, that song is just like, you know, put it in a back drawer, and just kind of keep it there for a while. I got a lot more cooking now than when I started working on that. So yeah, don't expect to hear the song anytime soon, but I got stuff that's gonna be even better cooking up. So
Right, right. So yeah, like I said, we have no guest today. I've been sick. Jaden's been busy. He wrecked his car, and so it's just gonna be us today. Um, we are planning a Christmas special. Holidays are right around the corner. I know this time of year can be very, very hard for a lot of people. And we just wanted to add a little bit of Christmas cheer into the mix. It's kind of what we do here. We like make people smile over here at Funny Nephew Stuff. Uh, yeah,
yeah,
so I guess
yeah. Sorry, if I may, you guys don't want to miss this Christmas special because it's going to be a new holiday classic. I think you're going to be throwing this on your TV every year alongside the classic movies of Wonderful Life, Elf, Fred Claus, all that good stuff. I think Pitch Meeting Christmas Special is going to fit right into that little corner. And I'm already getting the Christmas spirit. I don't know if you noticed, but slight wardrobe change for me. No button down. I got the cozy sweater on. I got the scarf. It's getting
I'm
chilly
feeling
out
a
here in
little
the
bit
Mile
like
High City.
George Bailey
So,
myself.
what was that?
I said I'm feeling a little bit like George Bailey myself. Um, but why don't we go into the drinks? I see you're not drinking a red wine this
I'm
time.
not drinking a red wine. This is a white wine, and I know that's kind of unusual. Typically, back in the day, I would have, I turned my nose up at this kind of stuff. But Bethany, my girlfriend, she kind of got me on a little bit of a white wine kick. She's a huge fan of Pinot Grigio is her favorite. And at first I was like, no, ma'am. But we shared a bottle one night. It was a very romantic evening. And I got to say, I'm a little hooked. So sipping on that. Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
I'm drinking. I got my brand blocker on. Just talking about the state of Tennessee. I'm not going to share the brand. Not sponsoring the show.
Very
This
good.
is. I will say though, this is a spicy seltzer. In the past, I'm a little bit of character change in me. Normally, I hate these. Tonight, I was like, I'll give it another try, and it is really hitting the spot.
Interesting. It's always good to mix things up, as I've recently learned myself. So how about that? We're
Yep.
growing, we're changing. The show is changing and evolving. Very exciting. But in a way, we're going back to our roots because we started off without guests. I think the guest format is really good. And I think that's really what the show's all about. But it's nice to kind of take a break from that. I think with our guests in the past, I think they were getting a little too comfortable. So I think it's good that we
Way too
kind of,
comfortable.
yeah, I think it's good that we kind of get back to the basics here and
They also
do
just haven't really been
fine sharing
famous
pitches.
enough.
That's what the show's all about.
Yeah, our guests haven't been famous enough, in my opinion. Need some more brand recognition coming in.
I met a guy last night who knows Ted Danson, so I can maybe try to find that guy.
All right. Sure. Yeah, get the guy who knows Ted Danson.
He was a
Fucking
bouncer at a concert venue that I was at last night, and he just mentioned that he knew Ted Danson.
all right. Well, I would love to have a bouncer on this show. Um, I guess we can just hop right into these pitches if you're
Yeah, I
ready.
think we could just go ahead and get right into this. I've got some pretty exciting pitches myself. I don't know if you wanted to go first.
Whichever
Hey
one.
guys, hey, can anyone hear me? Uh-oh. I think Wi-Fi's picking up a little bit. Hey, how the boys doing, huh? Good to see you guys.
How are you?
Daniel, what do you? Hey,
This is working, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah, Daniel,
Daniel.
how are you in this call? You weren't.
We're recording right now. You need to leave.
Yeah, no, I can no, we're recording. I agree.
Yeah, no, we're recording. You're not recording.
Yeah, you weren't invited to this one.
Hey,
We.
how the fuck did you even get in here?
no, it's my computer. Yeah,
What did
no.
you?
I mean, I think
Logan, did you
we're on
invite him?
town.
Are you
I
serious?
did not
We
invite him.
agreed no guest. Did you
I
invite
did
him?
not. I did not.
I
After
didn't.
last time, you think I invited him? After Mayersfield?
Look, guys, we were all in town in Memphis together during the holiday Thanksgiving week, and I was just doing something you guys were going to do eventually, which was make sure I was at the next meeting. So I just went into Jaden's phone, made sure that link worked, made sure I had that link, and that way we can all keep hanging out.
When did you take my phone?
Hmm?
When did you take my phone? Wait, do you know my passcode?
Logan, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like his Wi-Fi is kind of weak right now. Anyways, I'm
You're
here. I'm feeling great.
No,
dodging
you can't just take my phone, invite yourself, and then expect us to no, get Logan, are you host? Can you kick him?
You can't kick me. Meeting's already started. The whole
I
meeting's
can't.
already started.
I
Everyone's
can't
here.
kick him. It's either I
Oh,
either have to end
we'll
the
just cut
meeting.
this out in the editing, and then that'll be fine.
You can't do that. Please don't do that.
Daniel, you intentionally were not asked to return after the Mayersfield incident.
Yeah,
It was
last time you were on our show, you pitched your pilot script for a sitcom, and it was garbage. And we spent half the episode on it. It was a massive waste of our time. It was a massive waste of our viewers' time, and we don't need anything like that happening again. So you're not pitching today. You weren't even supposed to be in this call. So Logan, I think you should just kind of kick him out, give him the boot, and
I
we'll just
mean,
cut this out.
yeah. I mean, if there
I
was
can't
someone
kick him
that
for some
wasn't
reason.
in our group,
I
I
can't-
would be upset. But I'm
Listen,
in the group.
Daniel,
I
you
got
can.
pitches.
All right, all right. You can hang out. Maybe
Okay.
we'll edit in that you were invited or something, but you're
Yeah.
not pitching today, all right? You can just hang out. Which
I mean,
way?
I wouldn't have to pitch a lot. You know.
You're not pitching anything.
No,
I
you're not.
agree. It doesn't have to. I agree with you. It doesn't have to be a whole thing.
No,
It
you're
doesn't have to
not
be
pitching.
anything. Nothing is what you're going to do.
If you have something to add that makes sense, in the context, you can say but just be cool and you're not.
Yeah, maybe something like something that kind of hits hard. People can all rally behind, like Frasier or Friends or something.
There's the same
You've
thing
done
you said last time. You're not pitching. But Jaden, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go ahead and go first. I gotta text my girlfriend about something.
Okay. Um,
You guys are still
I'm
dating?
gonna
Yeah, we're still
my
dating.
screen.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you guys still dating? What does that even mean?
Dude, I swear his Wi-Fi is so glitchy.
No, yeah, actually, things with Bethany are actually going really well. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, okay. Um,
Sure. They
Great, actually, better than well. They're going fantastic.
All right. Well, I'm about to share my screen for my pitch. Before I show you, I'm just going to give you a quick little rundown. So I put shortly, I'm just thinking, and this is kind of like a personal project, and I'm thinking maybe I could just get your input on it. But I was thinking I might start making cooking TikToks. They're fun.
I'll
And,
beat I'll beat Jaden to it. I'll beat Jaden to it. I like that a lot. And I'm not just because I'm starving. I've never been hungrier than right now, considering kind of everything. But I like that idea.
All right. Well, I went ahead and made my
not
first
me.
one just as an example, and I'll let you guys check it out, and then I'll hear what you have to say afterwards. And if at some point you want me to stop, I can stop. All right. Well, here we go. If you can't hear it, tell me to stop also.
Okay.
This was too much onion, lol. I'm doing really well. Happy dads.
All right.
That made me hungry.
That's what I like to hear. You guys gonna follow that recipe now?
Um, well, uh, to be honest, I couldn't really follow what the recipe was because like what like all those captions that had nothing to do with it. I might need to watch it again, but it seemed like
I can play it again if I need to.
no, it's just no, I don't.
Well, the captions, so being on TikTok, it's more about,
Hmm.
you have to kind of be a persona. So even if you're doing recipes, like musicians, they talk about their music, but they also talk about themselves. That's kind of what I was doing. So it's there's one that just said like I'm doing pretty well. Um, there's
You
a
don't talk.
question
You
in
don't.
there. There's a question in there just so to engage comments and activity and stuff, so it gets more attention.
Yeah, was that the question you were talking about? How much control you have over your regret in your past? Is that the
Yeah.
one
How
you're
much
referring
how
to?
much control do you have over what you regret in your life?
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of skimming that part, but I liked the salad plating. It looked really good. You've
It
got
was
better.
pretty good. It was pretty good. Made it from
Look,
scratch.
I've seen cooking TikToks before. I haven't seen a lot to be honest, but I've seen a few, and they don't do that. Like you were just saying that they do that. They don't. Usually the captions and the text and the voice is relevant to the food that's being prepared.
Well,
And like how
Jaden,
how you're supposed to do it. That
Yeah, I
wasn't
think.
those weren't any instructions.
Yeah,
Jaden,
I
that's
don't
that's
know
what we
how. I don't
call
even know what you made. To
yeah.
be honest.
Jaden, that's what we call creative edge around here. And I made a salad, is what I made.
I mean, I like the style because you need. Look, we're all three guys who are really close, all in the same group, all want to be here, all respected,
All doing pretty well.
all doing pretty well.
At least me and Jaden. I don't know about your situation, Daniel, but
I can't hear
I'm
you.
doing pretty well. As what you
Um,
saw in the video, I'm doing well.
I I feel like that helps with the branding we're kind of going for because we're kind of expanding audiences. People kind of know us by now, and they're like, "Oh, are they a one-trick pony?" Because you never want to be stuck in a box like that. It's enough that I already sleep in a box, so I definitely don't want to be stuck in a box creatively.
You
And it's
sleep in a
nice to know
box?
that we've got other angles.
Okay,
Well,
this
first
is
off, it's not we. I don't. You're a guest and you weren't even invited, so I think you should
Yeah.
probably chill out with those types of pronouns. I don't know if that's really the creative edge that you think it is. It feels more like a cry for help. I think people are going to watch that and assume that the opposite is true of you. I don't know. I think you might
why?
want to just rethink the captions. And, if you had text and voice describing the recipe, I think it's a pretty good video because, like Daniel said, it's well made. It's got good style.
Mhm.
Cinematography is good. I like that a lot. But man, just the dark undertones.
There's
And I
nothing
know
dark about it. It's happy. I'm making a salad.
it's no, the
I'm updating
implication
my
is that it's really
followers.
dark.
I'm
It
updating my
almost looks
followers
like
about how I'm
Implication is
doing
that
it.
it's really dark. I know you're trying to make it look light, but the implication is that it's not truly light. The
I don't know.
AI was unsettling. I didn't like that. You're tired all of a sudden.
Oh, I know that move. That's a happy man right there. That's a man who's worked all day. He's got a little green thumb. He's got some dirt under his nails, and he's happy with who he is and proud of what he's done.
Yep. Well, so it sounds like you guys like it, and I might have another cooking TikTok for you
Yeah,
next.
well, we have edits. We have edits for it if you're willing to hear those out, but you're probably not because you're so hard headed.
I kind of heard what you had to say. You said, put the recipe in the captions, maybe. So
Maybe do a British accent.
I might have another TikTok for you guys next meeting. Maybe for the Christmas special, I'll cook you guys something up. Why don't we go on to your pitch?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know. I'm excited.
And you should be. My pitch is okay, I'll get into it. My pitch is something that it might feel familiar to viewers of the show who've seen other episodes. But my girlfriend has influenced me quite a bit. And so
We can tell.
This is sort of inspired by / dedicated to her, and it's something that I've been working on a lot. It's still early stages, so it does qualify as a pitch. I actually lied earlier, by the way. I said that we didn't have a guest this week, and I was excited about that, but I was actually telling a bit of a fib because we actually do have a guest. No, not Dan.
I swear to God, if this is a puppet.
All right, I will let the guest introduce himself.
I feel like I saw something in the yeah.
Hi there, folks. My name's Curly, the country sock. Damn, it stinks in here.
Okay, that's
I'm
That's
not
actually
gonna
pretty
lie.
good.
So
A sock
Guys-
that can curse. That's a sock you want.
this is Curly, the country sock. He's a new good friend of mine. I guess we kind of met through my girlfriend Bethany, isn't that right? Oh yeah, that fine woman. Hey, Curly, that's my lady. This guy, he's crazy. He doesn't have a filter, but Curly is a little country sock, and he is just a hoot and a holler. And he is actually going to be the first ever guest at Puppetino's when it opens. Opening date still pending. But for first time viewers, a few weeks ago, I pitched a business idea for a puppet themed kind of open mic type bar, and that's actually coming to fruition. It's something that my girlfriend and I are currently working on, actually opening up, and things are going really well. We've been location scouting. We're still in the early stages, but it's looking like it's going to be a go. And Curly here is going to be the first ever guest speaker at Puppetino's on its opening day. And I'm excited about that, and I know Curly is too, aren't you, Curly? I sure am.
I I don't understand how Curley has met Bethany and Logan and I haven't.
Yeah, I
We've
haven't
known.
even seen a picture of Bethany. This
Yeah,
is actually the first time I'm learning her name is on this
the
call.
two things that I
And
know about her is her name and that you met her at a puppet bar that is yet to be open to the public.
yeah, and viewers, I mean, just as a reminder, Jen and Daniel and I, we're all very good. We talk on an almost daily basis outside
Yeah.
of the show. We're good friends. And this girlfriend, I hear Jaden reference my girlfriend very often. He says it a lot, but I have yet to see a picture of her.
He hasn't described her in a single quality or adjective.
If you want me to describe her, I'll spend the whole episode doing that. I can do that. I'm trying to keep this professional, stay out of my personal life. The only reason I bring her up now
How tall
is
is she?
because how tall is she?
Yeah,
5'9", 5'10"?
that's pretty tall for her.
No, but so she's a very talent. My girlfriend is a very talented ventriloquist. We did not meet at the puppet bar. We met at an open mic event at a different bar. But she's a very talented ventriloquist, and she's very plugged into the puppetry scene here in Denver. And as a result, she was kind of able to introduce me to Curly.
Yeah,
Catch my drift,
Also,
right.
Curly sounds significantly older than you.
Hmm.
Like
Curly,
generation.
That's
speaking of girls, Curly actually has a story he'd like to tell about a girl of his own, don't you, Curly? Man, I don't want to tell that story in front of
I
my
haven't even thought
people.
about Bethany's age, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah,
this
how
Hey,
old is
stop.
Curly and how old is Curly's girl?
Curly, why don't you go ahead and tell this story? Because
I want
trust
to
me,
hear it.
Stu, fine if you insist. So
is this
I
your pitch? Is Curly's story? Is this your pitch?
Also, how long is this story going to be?
it's just
Because we
listen,
we have to end this meeting in 6 minutes before we start another one.
not that
So
long.
This feels like a tale. Like this feels like beyond a story.
So I was seeing this girl for a while, right? And I really liked this girl, okay? In fact, I thought she was the one. But it turns out she'd been lying to me the whole time. She told me her favorite season was autumn. Turns out it was spring. She told me her favorite color was blue. Come to find out, it was red. She told me she was a virgin. Turns out she was a sock.
I don't like. Hold on, I don't like that last one at all.
Curly, that is too much.
It is too much. It's genuinely too much.
No,
Not
keep
in,
going.
It's more graphic than it should be.
yeah, I mean the first few are very like Brian Regan type, like dad jokes borderline, family friendly. And then the last one, I don't even want to repeat it. Talking about a sock. This isn't really how typical ventriloquism works. Usually ventriloquism is a conversation with the puppet. It's a sketch almost. This is just stand-up comedy, and you're only using puppets so you can make the punchline sock.
All right, you want me to have a conversation? Curly and I talk all the time, don't we, Curly?
You can't talk about socks.
We sure do, Jaden.
I also
All the time.
it doesn't
Long.
I also you talk to that sock all day long, but I also don't think you've practiced ventriloquism for a minute because you're almost opening your mouth more when you're talking with the sock than when you're.
How much ventriloquism have you actually seen? If you have to look away and not face the audience while the puppet speaks, that's not ventriloquism. You're just looking away.
Yeah, you need an additional mic behind you if you're doing that.
Damn, it stinks in here.
I feel like we get the gist, man.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Was Curly your
Yeah,
pick?
that was it. And he's gonna be the first guest at Puppetino's. And hopefully I have a better crowd than I did here because you guys just didn't really get it, I don't think. But I don't know. My girlfriend loves it. Bethany, we've been practicing a lot. She does it much better than I do, but
Well, hopefully she has a lot of ventriloquist friends she can bring to the opening night.
That would actually be very cool. I wouldn't know what to say to them, but it would be cool to see them.
All right. Well, yeah, that was my pitch. Curly, the country song was my pitch. So
All right. Well, all right. Sorry about that break, guys. We had to start a new recording, but this is just the outro. Um, couple. We had a couple pitches today. Yeah, pretty. This is kind of just more like a update episode. New name, Instagram channel is dropping. I'm doing great. Jaden's doing great. Jaden's things are going pretty well with Bethany, apparently.
Now,
She,
Jaden, I want to say something. I I feel like I've been a little bit more angled and hostile than I normally am, and I want to know how you and Bethany are doing.
well, you have been hostile, and it's pretty messed up because shouldn't even be here.
I feel
Um,
like I can't hear you.
yes, you can. You've heard all of this. You keep saying that. All that being said, I accept your apology. It's all good. I don't take any offense to what you said earlier about, am I still dating her? Because you're probably just upset about not being invited, and I guess we were probably pretty rude to you in the start. So
Mhm.
I apologize as well.
Thank you.
But to answer your question, yeah, things with my girlfriend Bethany are pretty great.
I mean, I'll say as someone who was invited to this call, I
Yeah,
was
me too.
hostile as well. And I'm not trying to be hostile, but it is just strange that as a friend, I just don't see anything or I don't know what your girlfriend looks like. I know very little about her except that you just have a girlfriend and that she loves puppets apparently.
Well, she doesn't just love puppets. She is a ventriloquist through and through, and she's very talented. She has inspired me a lot. I mean, that's why I said that she introduced me to Curly because I came up with Curly because of her. Like she's amazing. You haven't seen pictures of her because like I think I mentioned this last episode, but my girlfriend, she's wanting to surprise her family about our relationship. Her family doesn't know about it yet. And so she
Mhm.
is like trying to keep it on the low until I get a chance to meet all the folks. That chance hasn't arisen yet. Hopefully over the holidays, but we will see. But
Where are her folks from?
home hasn't really been brought up that much. We've kind of been busy with like
Right.
working on my business idea, Puppetinos. We've been trying to open that up. So we talk about that a lot. Other things that I don't want to disclose on video call. But yeah, home just really hasn't been brought up that much. But overall, like we're getting to know each other really well, and she's amazing. Honestly, it's interesting just being with a woman who's older than you because like you're constantly learning so much and like she has so much experience to pass on to me that like things like that just kind of get pushed to the wayside. But man, she is a amazing fiery woman. And I'm a guy who prior, I haven't had a ton of experience as like regarding romantic or sexual relationships. Really haven't had much experience, but with her, I'd say that I probably have more experience than most guys my age now. And it's so exciting and it's fun. And she's constantly teaching me new things I didn't even think possible, and
Hey, the
but when you're
next
learning things at such a rapid rate, that can be frightening. You know what I mean? And it's led to some tough mornings, but overall, we're super happy together,
What do you
and
mean tough mornings?
we're just like really in love, and
how's that tough?
that's pretty much it.
That's
That's all.
tough.
I don't like no, I think I got it. I don't like the way this is not it's not appropriate to be publishing. It's kind of I don't I wouldn't
Oh,
mind changing the topic, honestly. Daniel, how are you doing? Now that you're here, I guess we'll ask about your life.
Yeah, I mean we're all invited here. We're just checking in on each other. Yeah,
You
I've
weren't
been I've been better. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see the backlash on Mayersfield, or you might know as Mayerfield, coming. That was a pretty big shock to me, not just emotionally, but also creatively and more significantly, financially. That's been probably the worst. Kind of a 180 in a lot of ways, really.
For the worse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Um,
he got tricked. He got fooled into. He thought he was
I
purchasing
mean, guys
copyright.
get tricked all the time, you know.
Are you
I
saying
mean,
things have gotten worse since you got tricked
Not
by
me.
the BBC?
so I was in a place that was mine that I shared with some guys. I'm no longer in that place. Um, I made a deal for housing that's it's not fair, but it's good.
You did say earlier you're living in a box.
I was gonna say your background does look different.
Yeah, no, this is not mine. I get about 20 more minutes in here, and then it's back to the dark. So I'm trying to make the most of it with you guys. Um, for it's time to go night night for a while, which is not my favorite, but I don't get to make the rules because I don't pay the bills.
Well, I don't like the way that sounds, but I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that sounds rough, but
You
but that-
remember Logan's salad video and that nice food platter? That was actually the first. That was actually the first meal I had seen today. So that's why I really like the video.
hmm. Cool. I think we've kind of caught up with everybody.
Yeah, I feel good.
So we can probably just kind of close things out. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching Pitch Meeting episode 6. We had some really good ideas this week, and hopefully we'll have some even better ones next time on our first ever Christmas special. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, this is Jaden signing off.
See you guys, and I guess we'll just use your outro again, Jaden.
Yeah, so I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yes, we will use my intro and outro because I don't know if all of our viewers saw this, but I actually conducted a poll on YouTube, and I asked which intro outro pairing was better, mine or Logan's, and the results were overwhelmingly in my favor. So we will be using that one from here on out. All right, but if that's all, we
Hold on, hold on. I don't even see this poll on here.
it's on there. It's on there.
This is what y'all do on outros.
Oh, here it is. Yep. Well, here's the poll, and it has one vote.
What was the vote for?
It was for yours, but if I had to guess, I think I know who voted for it.
I have no idea who voted for it. So take your best guess, but I can't confirm or deny. I have no idea. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching episode 6. Stay tuned for more pitch meeting and more brilliant ideas from Logan and I and our guest.
And Daniel.
All right. See you guys.